GTA 5 Online Wanted Level 4-star challenge, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, this challenge definitely seems harder since the High Life add-on, and I must have tried it a dozen or so times. I don't know, but I kept striking out. Either the SWAT guys would bash me off the road into the water or off a cliff, and the helicopter shot me up, or they would jam me up into traffic to the point where I couldn't move, and then I would just be shot. And so, like a true gamer, I keep picking away at it. And this will be my third time around. Actually, fourth time around doing this. Anyway, actually three, considering that one time I was just a spectator with my buddy Demented Priest. So this is actually my third time successfully getting around. And I don't know, I was under the impression that speed might not be the way to go, but because what happens is the police are in front of you and they just keep zigzagging you, trying to lock you up. So I thought maybe going slower and able to evade them might be a little bit the way to go. But the next video, we were playing last night with an old friend of mine that basically I've known this kid a long time. I've known him since he was just a young kid, and now he's a young adult, and he's just an awesome gamer. And last night we were playing, I was like, all right, get the car of your choice and let's do this challenge. So, and I mentioned in one of the other wanted level videos that, you know, anybody that wants to do this challenge, all you got to do is send me a message and I will get in their game and be a spectator or follow them with a helicopter. I think that might be even better. But nevertheless, he did it, and he actually got around the map a lot faster than me and Demented Priest did. Although the challenge took about the same in length because he basically thought he could lose the wanted level by going over the mountains. And I was like, dude, you just need to get to the train tunnel and lose the wanted level that way. There's no requirement as far as how you lose the level. You know, you can't go to the paint and spray or call Lester. I mean, you just basically, you and your car, because when Grimmage was doing it, or Grimmegg, I don't know exactly how he pronounces his gamer tag. I call him Grimmage. But anyway, he's like, lose the heat anyway, and he's like, can I get out of the car? I'm like, no, you got to stay in the car. And, you know, my buddies were like, you know, you need to set him a waypoint and, you know, tell him how to do it. The only thing I said is like, look, I'm just a spectator in the car, and, you know, you need to just do what you got to do to circle the map and get back to the prison. And you don't have to go into the prison. You basically, right in front of the guards, you just get on that road, and then from that point on, you lose the wanted level. If he would have just went for the train tunnel, then he probably would have beat both mine and Demented Priest's time. I don't circle the map as fast as he did. I definitely get hung up a little bit here and there and get knocked off the road and whatever. When we were circling the map, you know, with him, I must have had 6 or 7 armors put on, and he's like, I didn't even have to do it once, or at the end where he was trying to lose the wanted level. I don't know, because I was passenger in the car, I was taking the grunt of the hits, but you know, for video purposes, I needed to stay alive. If I get knocked out of the car, then I cannot videotape what he's got going on, so I need to stay alive. But anyway, you'll see that in the next video, and I'm using my gauntlet here. I like this car. I'm not a big fan of the muscle cars, but I like this one. My friend Grimmage, he's got like one of those Italian sports cars, and he just does an awesome job getting around this map. He definitely gets banged up a few times here and there, and no doubt that it's 70% skill and the other is 30% luck, just by the way you get hit or get jammed up. The failed attempts that I made prior to getting this attempt done, you know, I would make a mistake and, you know, get shot up and whatever. So there really is no room for making mistakes. A lot of times I'll be looking at the mini map and I'll hit, a bankman on the side that just basically stops me short, and or I'm trying to pull up the armor menu and try to get armor on as I'm trying to drive and all that, and that takes my attention away, and I wind up doing something stupid and getting killed. But that's the whole point of the challenge, so what I may do if I'm viewing anybody else's thing is maybe follow them in a helicopter, and so this way the police are just shooting the person in the car, because when I was a spectator in Grimmage's game, I got shot up pretty good. I had to constantly keep eating food or putting armor on, and that may reflect on how a particular gamer will get through this challenge. So it is what it is. He's like, I didn't have to put armor on at all to the very end. So I think from now on, when I spectate, I might just follow in a helicopter, so I'm not taking any damage. And plus, I get to view what he's doing behind him as well, because he was like throwing stickies and just blowing cops up. It was beautiful. It was really a nice challenge on his part, but I don't know whether me being in the car kind of helped him as far as taking damage, because like I said, I had to put armor on quite a few times to stay alive, and whether or not that damage would be happening to him. As you can see, me doing this challenge, there's nobody in the car to take that. So I'm basically getting the brunt of everything on the ground here, helicopter fire, the SWAT, and all that. So after failing several times on this, I've kind of respected this side of the map, because every time I've died, it's always been on this side of the map. And it's just, there's no rhyme or reason the way it happens here, as far as, that was a nice sticky, how you might get jammed up here. Okay, whether it's the AI cars or the police, it's just easy to get jammed up in this area. And a few times I've actually gotten bashed off this bridge, or later on down the canyon road off into the ocean or whatever. So I don't have any rules, exception that you can't put a way marker up, and that you can eat, you can put armor on. It's basically, going from the prison to prison, basically staying on the... I gotta remember to unplug my house phone when I'm doing this. Apologize for that. There was a few attempts where, oh, that was beautiful. I remember Sticky and that cop just waiting for him to get away from me far enough so I could blow it up. That, either they bashed me from behind, an AI player or whatever jammed me up, and I got like in a massive car wreck to the point where all the cops just came in behind me and just bashed me up, and I couldn't move. So one thing you definitely want to avoid is getting in a car wreck to where you can't move. Otherwise, the police are just going to shoot you up. See, like right there, there's always like an AI driver that's going to just try to make that left turn, or make that turn there and just jam you right up. So as you can see, I put several armors on by now, and I can see I got a pretty good run going. And right there, there's a turn, and it's probably in my best interest to get to the far left to kind of avoid that. And it is what it is. So This part here always kind of chances me. I'm like, is this my exit? And this is definitely not my exit. And I didn't want to get in here, but the police kind of gave me a love tap and pushed me in this direction. Thank you. Got the good assist there. Okay, so there's definitely nothing about like you know, if you get off the expressway you're going to be disqualified or fail or anything like that. You know, you just got to do your best to get back onto the expressway. Okay, this I know is the exit that I'm looking for. And basically go straight and then stay to the right, and that puts me on the right path to the prison. Alright, so I'm definitely like, whew, man, I haven't made it this far in a while. So I'm trying to keep my armor up, doing my best to juke and jive between the traffic here. And again, the police are not going to make your life easy here. Boom. Okay, so you can shoot, you can throw stickies, it's all good. I mean, if you want to cruise on the other side against traffic, that's totally up to you. Basically, you just need to do your best to stay on the expressway. I'm like, this is not good. I'm stuck on something here. Alright, so I know once I'm hitting this part of the expressway that the prison is coming up. I can see the windmill off to the right here. So that means just a little bit up. This guy's going to have a bad day as soon as I get away from him far enough. Boom! I didn't notice at some point that my wanted level went from 4 stars to 5, which makes it even awesomer that I went from 4 to 5 stars and I'm still going. So once you get to this road here, okay, you don't have to go back into the prison. You just got to hit this road. That basically means you made it from prison to prison. So you basically did a circle of the map, and then any way you see fit to lose the wanted level. And like I mentioned, somewhere down the road I couldn't believe I hit that rock. And then I'm like, oh, I don't believe this. Come on, keep turning, keep turning. I can see I still got a little bit of health here. And it's back up onto the train tracks. Okay, hitting the train tunnel is basically so far the best way to, you know, lose a wanted level. You know, you get in deep enough, and then the helicopters can't see you, and for some reason the police do not come in. You know, so I'm not going to look that gift horse in the mouth. That may change down the road. You can never tell. You know, Rockstar might be like, hey, we need to change this. Okay, now I can see that I got a cop right on my butt here, and I'm trying my best to throw stickies, but I've definitely killed myself a few times trying to do that as well. So, and I would love to get some armor on just to keep it on the safe side here. And I'm doing this, and next thing I know, the train's coming. Alright, so I get armor on. That's good, but I can see that dot's right on my back. And I'm like, I need to shake this guy before I get into the tunnel. Now what happens, I see the train and I'm like, whoa, train. Okay, from that point on, I have no clue what happened to the cop. And I'm not going to backtrack to see, obviously. I'm just going to keep on going into the tunnel to lose the wanted level. And I slowed down a little bit because a few times I've hit that pole on the side and knocked me off the train tracks back on the expressway, and I was like, oh, this is not where I want to be at this point. Alright, so went from 4 stars to 5 and made it all the way around to the prison, and now I'm in the tunnel. Just gonna go far enough to get the wanted level to start blinking here. Basically chill in the center just in case a train comes and I'm not paying attention, it doesn't directly hit me. The hours that we spent online, and just sometimes some awesome things will happen when the video is not rolling. And last night after we did the challenge with Grimmage in his little Italian sports car or whatever, his car was still left in the tunnel, and my buddy Demented Priest was in a helicopter, and I was just kind of off in a nook while I was messing around in the menu thing or playing with the videos or whatever. And the train kept coming and bashing the carcasses of the car and the helicopter around. And I just wish I had the video rolling because it was a pretty cool sight to see. I was in like one of the little nooks in the tunnel here, and it grabbed the car and put it on its side, and it was just scraping it along the side. And that was just one of those, oh man, I wish I had the video rolling to capture that little moment. But that's another 4-star, 5-star challenge complete. Okay, there's nothing that says you can't go from 4 to 5 stars. I mean, if it happens in the process of getting around the map, you know, so be it. But this will be my second time successfully by myself doing this in this gauntlet, and I did it a third time with my buddy Demented Priest as a spectator in the car, but I didn't make a video on that. We did do it one time as Demented Priest did it, and I was in his car as a spectator. But I think from now on, when I'm spectating a challenge, I might just do it in a helicopter, because I think as a passenger, I'm taking a lot of the bullet fire, which would be most likely taken to the driver. So that kind of maybe helps them out a lot. So it is what it is, but from like this point on, you know, I'm not going to be a passenger in the car. I'm just going to have to follow it. I thought, you know, maybe being a spectator, but you know, the way the next challenge worked, you know, I took a lot of damage, but the driver didn't. So all right, so that's my car after I repair it, and you got a good look at the way it looked after the challenge. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.